Now, where to go next?
Don't die, Scott.
Please don't.
He's dying.
No!
It's important to remember, however, don't try to debate the origin of the universe with them. Let the humans go in philosophical circles on their own time. Bruh.
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 Are we gonna fight God?
Yes! Let's go full anime!
God.
The more it siphons away, the more toxins the agent releases, slowing the outer restoration of the host salad to all but a trickle before it becomes outright lethal.
Ah, me versus my brain and the serotonin maker. Let's fucking read. Like a nerd.
Imagine imagine reading.
Imagine reading.
Readings for squares.
Apparently, the stuff coming down from the clouds has never stopped into this cycle.
Everlasting rain.
Hmm?
Call it a hunch, but on Earth there are many times our own sky cries, causing clear liquid to fall from its many clouds. The droplets in the air number in the billions at any given time. They call this phenomenon rain, and it happens so often there that it's considered a commonplace occurrence. It may be the same thing Nojuk is experiencing. The thing is, on Earth, rain is strictly temporary. Rain is a strictly temporary, ephemeral event.
How temporary.
On average, it lasts mere hours, and even the worst case lasts no more than a cycle or two. It's almost impossible for rain to occur continuously for longer than that. Their climate just couldn't physically handle it. Not naturally, that is.
Damn. Then what the hell is happening in Nojuk?
What did Lady Zuna say about it?
Some soldiers spotted someone riding a Sagris to the island.
Those wild things?
Yeah, so it isn't some random dumb bus. There might be something weird going on at my home island. I'm going to find out what.
Same here, apparently.
Sounds like a recipe to die. I am ready. Great! We'll for Norjuk after this microcycle ends. I'll pick you up at your room when the time comes.
Wink wonk? Understood.
I just want to say, Velvet seems like she's our Zuna assigned friend. Like, there's really been no objection. We haven't had like a bad like sort of chemistry with her, and it's like Zuna's just like, yeah, you two will be fine. Whatever.
This is secretly
You
just
probably
a
won't kill each
matchmaking
other.
game for Zuna.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
By the way, why do you say micro instead of sleep cycle? You seem more like a sleep kind of woman.
Because a sleep cycle is not the official term, you boof.
How dare you call me a boof?
I'll be seeing you
I
later
want to
then.
be called a Borg.
You can call me however you want, Queen.
Kime.
With that, Velvet left the dining room. Right. Now what have I gotten roped into?
A date. A political date.
Oh my.
With chances of death.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Spicy.
Just like we like it.
You took out some of the leftover steak, wolfed it down, and hurried back to your bedroom to rest. You
Coco's
didn't
so
want to
tired and hungry.
deal with any potential complications while fighting your fatigue. No prescient visions appeared as you slept. Instead, you dreamed of clouds composed of interlocking vein-like white hands, suspended in a gray void. That's
Oh, I
terrifying.
like that. I love that imagery. What the fuck?
Yo, you ready?
More like I just woke up. I'll be out in a moment.
Alright, meet me at the station when you're done.
With a groan, you get out of bed, put on your clothes, and walk out towards the docking station. No mention of bathing.
Wait.
I wonder if they can just naturally keep clean too.
Bro, that'd be
That would be the
amazing.
life.
Yeah.
Though I do like bathing, so.
Yeah, it's nice.
The ruins of Najuk are about 3 microcycles away, so we'll be taking a commercial flight from Ramastra. You ready to go?
So far away. Mind if I ask why you have such a vested interest? Not everybody has that strong of a connection to where they grew up.
True that. Because my hometown was a place of pride and dignity. I hated leaving it. I learned so much about justice, empathy, and
Punching things.
a bunch of things apparently.
Mhm.
She was a better person when she was in Najuk. Whomst?
Mm. I want to know who she's talking about.
Yeah.
Please give me answer. Oh, thank God.
My mother, of course.
Oh.
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 Come on, let's get going.
Emotional.
After the two of you boarded Zuna's airship, it took you both to Ramastra, where you transferred to a commercial airline headed for Yadame, an island with an airship that went to the ruins of Nojak.
A bus.
Cute.
Ramastra. Glad we didn't run into that Sanamaya woman again.
Ew.
Might have had some choice words for her.
You mean you wouldn't have just jumped on her back and like tried to choke her?
Words or fists?
Hashtag feed Coco is what Marco says.
Please.
Words or fists?
Words or fists? Ha! Good question. Alright.
Plenty of Ramastrans on board. Try not to incite an incident with any of the locals, alright? We need to spend a full cycle on this airship.
Yeah, I'm not that bad.
You like to try and punch a lot of people, though, honey.
You do.
And we love you for it.
We do.
I guess I really don't care for people like her and what she represents. Sanama is the exact kind of problem that should never be in a position like ours.
You mean the position we're not going to be too loud about?
Why do you keep wanting us to be discreet about it in public places? It's not like we're flaunting our status or something.
A hand fell on the corner of Velvet's seat, right next to her shoulder.
Hello!
Who you?
Doki doki.
Go Moon.
Oh, I'm dying.
It's the blue.
Ah.
This was targeted straight for Moon's heart.
Hello, Velvet.
How do you know my name?
The woman pointed at the vacant seat next to Velvet with an expectant grin. Velvet looked back at you, looking unsure before sliding over so the woman could sit next to her, emotion swift enough to seemingly lack hesitation. The woman kept her eyes on Velvet and ignored you entirely.
Name's Mana.
Rude.
You don't know me, but I think you and I need to have a little chat. Hmm. Mob boss energy happening right now. Coco, are you talking?
Oops, sorry. She slung her left arm around Velvet and angled her head slantwise to look towards the table inquisitively.
You're not really a matriarch's apprentice trying to blow our economy to hell, are ya? Not really thinking of ruining businesses and families that rely on servitude to stay afloat, are ya?
Is that what this is about?
Say nothing, because what?
What do you think, Kime?
Mm, I do not think.
You what?
I do not think.
Oh.
Excellent.
I'm not
Same.
sure.
Go, Coco. Just figure it out. Uh-oh!
She went and said it.
Oh
course.
my! We're gonna die!
Let's fucking go. Of course I am. If you think that a system worth sustaining, if you think that's a system worth sustaining, then you deserve everything you have coming to you. I feel death.
Oh, we are gonna die here, kids! I have a cat! Come here, petite. Okay. I see. Do anything to Velvet and I swear you'll pay. Say nothing. Say nothing! I live for the drama!
Yeah, I kind of want to see where this goes. Like, I want to see how Velvet absolutely fucks up.
The strange
That is
woman-
always fun, indeed.
The strange woman closed her eyes and stood up from the seat. Then she summoned a strangely shaped shotgun and aimed it at Velvet's head.
Let's go!
You know, it's amazing. It's as if you truly don't expect me to do this.
Velvet rolled over the table to avoid a blast of Zala-infused bullets. You heard a shriek of pain from her as she held her bleeding right arm and stood back up on the table, jumping back to the airship floor and running towards the nearest door.
Zala level 2.
Attack?
Attack. At this point.
Yay, let's die!
Let's die! Let's die! Fatal route! We died! We died! We died!
Aww.
There we go.
Oh, I
That's-
see.
oh, that
Your
was-
Zala for some reason froze you in place when you decided to attack. Okay.
Yeah, that was weird. It seemed to skip this. You wondered if you had anything to do with a calculated future you no longer remembered. There was nothing you could do but watch Mana turn her complete attention to the fleeting Velvet.
Oh. You know, this ain't too fun for me neither. Not really. See, my family has a legacy to carry on, and we'd prefer insurgents to get gone and stay down.
Hello, Rogue. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming.
Zakathy! Playing a political thriller. Otherwise, you
I'm
got
dying.
yourself a problem. Yes. Suddenly, nobody's like, you. What? Suddenly, nobody's like, you gotta get gotten by somebody's like me. What? Oh, nobody's like you gotta get gotten by somebody's like me. And once that happens,
You're insane.
Velvet took a ladder close to an offset wall with one arm, fueled entirely by fear to keep her pace going strong. Mana had chased Velvet up to the ship's top. You followed a short distance behind, wondering how to approach the situation. When Mana saw you climbing up, she grinned, a wide and arrogant grin, but nudged her head towards Velvet. It seemed you would be able to approach your colleague unimpeded. A colleague who was, by all appearances, falling to her feet.
Why won't my arm heal?
I told your dumbass not to bring attention to us.
Go. Diana, please.
She went back to glaring at Mana, who was walking towards the two of you.
That arm of yours should have been blown clean off. Weird how that didn't happen. I guess you're a tougher bastard than you look.
Velvet shakily climbed back onto her feet.
But it doesn't matter how much your Zala can take. Recovery will be quite a while when you're shot by me.
It was true. It was taking Velvet's arm far longer to show signs of healing than it had when Zaname's shield had sliced her skin.
Tell me something. Are you a...
Zepho? Yeah. You'd be surprised how often I'm asked those words verbatim.
Before you kill them, you mean? You and your family don't seem too big on friends.
I am for the good ones. In fact, you've met one of mine already. Uh-oh.
Zaname?
Mm-hmm. Didn't seem too fond of you.
Reasons to kick Sanama's sorry ass are just building up.
Oh, don't be like that. It ain't like she knew I was gonna keep my eyes peeled for you.
She deals with thugs like you. She knew enough.
Oh, now you're hurting my feelings, Velvet. It ain't like I'm the one threatening entire families. I just want to blow the head off of one little apprentice.
You act like there's no...
That's enough.
Someone was heard approaching the airship, accompanied by the sounds of large wings flapping.
Oh, hey. A
Ooh.
Dragoon rider.
Man.
Hello.
Liz landed on the deck and hopped right off the Dragoon, approaching you.
Oh, she's got green guys too.
Liz looked right over at Mana, who was casually approaching Liz with her shotgun resting on her shoulder.
Received a message from the matriarch of Ramastra. You are not to kill Lady Zuna's apprentices. What? Seriously? You sure you didn't mishear nothing? That's a lot of foreign knowledge from Ma. I mean, us being on the exact earship at the exact same time. Or more, Ma knowing I'd want to kill an apprentice matriarch, and you knowing exactly when to step in? Makes no sense.
You heard Velvet take a huge sigh of relief. A sigh that was soon followed by an infectious smirk.
She's so cute.
Liz
I love her
moved
so much.
to stand beside both parties, between you and your attacker, but out of everyone's direct path to one another.
For your convenience, Lady Mana, an apprentice independent of these two heard of their incident with Zaname Lioviet. Seeing how Lady Zuna Zalvant receives reports on everything that happens in her castle, it was only natural that she would learn of this. And she and my mom do talk. Shit. Shit.
Mana looked back at the smiling Velvet, her eyes twitching from her own agitation. She looked back towards Liz and stared at her uniform.
You ain't just a messenger, are you? I am the head commander of guards in Lady Zuna's keep. Hopefully that makes things clear.
Mana winced.
Damn.
Sensing the newfound veil of protection around the two of you, Mana began restlessly pacing back and forth. All the meanwhile, she muttered the word damn to herself repeatedly. She finally stopped in front of you two.
Fine. No deaths.
Mana's shock
Damn!
dissipated shortly before she lifted her left arm and gave Velvet a parting flick of her fingers.
But just a warning.
Whoa!
Excuse me, what?
You and Velvet had no choice but to hurry back to Zanaska.
But why? Was she not stabbed in Ramastra? Surely they could have taken care of her there and not have her wait to arrive here for treatment.
Velvet lay on her back in the infirmary, bed farthest from the group of visitors. She didn't appear to be conscious.
It was surely not ideal, my lady. Unfortunately, Ramastra is Zufo territory.
Yes, if a few doctors would have dared to aid someone attacked by the daughter of a matriarch, even if the victim was a second matriarch's apprentice. It might have been painful for her, but it's better she came back here right away, rather than chance being outright spurned from a hospital. I managed to eliminate any risk of an infection caused by the Zala and Lady Mana's knife, and Velvet's wound should no longer bleed freely. But as for regrowing her left eye, I'm afraid she will have to exert her own Zala to do that.
Eye patch. Oh, I like the second one.
Okay. Yeah.
So Leaf, and for anyone else who missed that in chat, Velvet got stabbed in the eye by that rival matriarch's daughter. The one that's friends with the girl she tried to punch on the plane the other time. Like, and there was a image of her being stabbed in the eyeball.
It's likely her mother has access to earth metals, or perhaps even knows a human willing to provide her with an arsenal of them. Matriarchs make it their business to be involved in politics, and humans, along with their distinctive weaponry, are seen as highly effective political tools. No surprise to see them use that weaponry then. I had been afraid violence was an inevitability, but so soon and so severe? Still, I will do my best to help you all along your paths. I'd urge you all to be careful, but no one here ever follows that advice. No one.
Well, or we'll let you tend to Velvet then. You know what this girl reminds me of? Betty White on Golden Girls. She's not airheaded per se, but she's softer than most of the characters. At least in appearances. Please pardon us. There's something I need to talk to Jenna about.
Joy nodded and left for Velvet's bedside.
Then I shall take my leave of you as well, my ladies.
With a brief nod of her head, Liz left the office so you two could talk in private.
My apologies. I didn't have the heart to let Dr. Joy know I'm flouting his concern just as badly. Still, what were you two doing in Ramastra?
Velvet thought that there might be a lead explaining why her home island, Nojuk, has been cursed with everlasting rain.
Rain? That's a type of weather condition in the human universe, yes? But, wait. Why would such weather exist here, in Zal?
That's what Velvet wanted to investigate, but Mana prevented us from getting there.
Fascinating. Please, tell me more about it if you can.
Well... Velvet was deeply invested in this mystery after hearing someone trespassed onto Nojuk on a Zragus. She's probably aware it's a thin thread to follow, but nonetheless, she persisted.
Kyle has to bounce.
Alrighty,
Thanks for joining, Kyle.
Yes, thank you very
Thank you
much.
for coming.
Enjoy the VOD. Someone riding a Zagreus of all things? To an island with everlasting rain? Even I would be tempted to look into it, were I not burdened with my task in the garden.
Noxia looked back over at Velvet. Joy was holding his hand over her head, the glow of a blue Zala emitting from his palm.
Still, no matter how tenuous the thread, it may be worth following to see what comes our way. Farewell for now, then. And take care as well, Dr. Joy.
She nodded to him and didn't wait for anyone to respond to her before she left. He looked
Hey,
back
Justin.
at Velvet. Hello, Justin. Welcome to the stream. Isn't there anything I can do? Anything at all? I say train.
Yeah, training sounds good,
Okay,
especially in light of this.
let's go.
Hime, you sound so sad.
My girl.
Well, she learned consequences for her actions. I gotta say, this will be a very potent lesson. You look serious.
Do your worst.
What happened to get you all motivated all of a sudden?
Weakness. You trained harder than ever before, and although Exata still dragged you through the mud like usual, she seemed genuinely surprised by your resolve, if anything. You kept going until your body refused to struggle any longer. You had to be physically assisted back onto the airship during returning to Zuna's castle. Once you arrived, you had no choice but to head directly to your room and rest.
Justin says, "Hoi hoi, the fro eyes emoji, automatic plus 10 modifier to hotness." It's true.
You woke up feeling refreshed, despite all that had happened the cycle prior. I really hope this cycle is a better one. Well, only one way to find out.
Lady Jenna?
I'm here.
I was told to inform you that Lady Yaksha will not be in Zanaska for a few sleep cycles. Cycles? Something came up, and she had to depart right away.
Understood. You heard footsteps at the door fading into the distance. Right then.
Should we go visit Joy's office? Blah, 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 blah. See Velvet. Kime Kime?
Visit Velvet?
Yeah, visit Velvet.
Hello, Lady Jenna. I was just on my way out to fetch Lady Velvet some food. I'll be returning shortly. After Joy left the office, you made your way to Velvet's bedside. Velvet had already been sitting on the edge of her bed when you had entered. You took the nearest chair and sat down next to her.
Hey. Looks bad, huh?
At least you make the eye patch look good.
I am it in the first one or the last one? But I don't think she will take the last one. Well,
I don't think. Yeah, I think the first one's probably for the best. It's also true.
at least that's one silver lining. Why is Sal so screwed up, Jenna? It feels like I'm being punished for trying to do the right thing. It's... Sorry, I think I need more time to myself.
I understand. I'll be around if you need me.
Thank you for dropping by.
Of course. You stood up from the chair, giving Velvet a parting sympathetic glance before leaving the room. And that, folks, I think is where we're going to end it. Let's just take a quick look at the stats.
Oh, we got some ruthlessness back.
Yeah, and we are
Our
no
confidence is
longer
through the roof.
completely and utterly stupid. We are just mostly extremely stupid.
Let's go!
Ah, amazing. We're doing all right. We didn't die this stream though. Or no, wait,
Yeah,
we
we
did.
did.
we accomplished a death and then rolled back and found out that consequences were fast and swift.
But as we said, this is a stream for a raffle for some Steam keys of this game, so there's still a little time to enter. Just go ahead and type raffle into chat and you will be entered into it. Let's see.
Plot Twist Studios, this game too good. You're overpowered.
Oh man. I'm gonna have to resist like starting another save and just going off on my own.
Coco, no! Don't leave us
worry.
behind.
Don't worry, I won't do it. I promise.
Don't do it.
It's so good. Kimi, how are you enjoying it?
It's interesting. Very interesting. And I like the ladies. And I'm
Yeah.
kind of curious about like where it's going to go.
Yeah, because it seems like there are a lot of different plot lines being brought up. Obviously, there's the whole competition, but then now we have this mystery of the garden and the strangers that have been sneaking in. Now we know there are other matriarchs who could potentially cause problems in the future.
Mm-hmm. It's also fun and exciting.
Yeah.
It was kicking my butt for years. Well, now we're kicking its butt, or it's kicking our butt.
It's
I don't
kicking
know.
our butt, let's be real.
I mean, we're doing part of the butt kicking on purpose because we like to die, but you know. Oh God, I very much enjoy.
So, other than Velvet, who are your favorites?
Oh God, hard to say. Zuna is a very commanding presence, obviously. I think Liz is one of my favorite, like, mainstay backgrounds. Like, she's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, For me, I think I'd say Liz too.
She's got a really like cool stoicism.
Yeah.
Yep. Wasn't that one of the lines at the very beginning that we could have picked? It was like, I really like this cool stoic act you have going on. Want to go to dinner or something like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. Liz
Yeah.
would have probably like shanked our ass.
that.
And we would have been grateful for it.
Yes, true. Marco says Liz reminds me of a Fire Emblem in design. Marco, you say that about every character you like. Ah, meds time.
Alrighty, well, let's see. For the rest of this week, tomorrow at 11 a.m., Kime will be doing gotcha stuff.
Yes.
And then that same Saturday at 5 p.m. EDT, all four of us will be playing the
Isn't
world.
it 6?
Sorry, 6 p.m. EDT. All four of us will be playing The World Ends With You. Then on Sunday at 1 p.m. EDT, it will be myself with guest Kiadane continuing Hatoful Boyfriend. And our schedule for the following week will go up later that Sunday.
Yay!
All right.
Dabs, 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 dabs.
Honestly, I have 3 keys and only 2 people entered, so I just give it to you both. But yeah.
Hey!
Thank you all so much for joining us and hope you have a good night.
Bye bye.